Hi everyone, welcome to this edition of Brand Builder Sessions. I am here with Helen and Angie. They are the founders of Magic Moot's House of Sparkles. We are about to have a magical conversation and I can't wait for you guys to listen in. Welcome you two, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I don't think we can start without anything except for where did this name come from?
That is an interesting story. So, actually, my youngest brother gave me the nickname Helly Moot,
Helly Moot. Okay.
and then it turned into Moot.
Yes.
Just Moot. Everybody called me Moot, and my husband is the one who started calling me Magic Moot because I believe in magic.
I love this, and we're going to talk more about this.
You didn't talk about the House of Sparkles.
Well, yeah, what about the House of Sparkles? So we have the Magic
right.
Moots now, but where did the House of Sparkles come from?
Oh, when we were playing around with business names,
Yes.
it was him, my husband, and his brothers who came up with the House of Sparkles.
I love this. So you had been thinking about maybe starting a business for a while, right?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
And was it always a mother-daughter duo, or did this come along later in the process?
Always a
Always,
mother-daughter.
yeah.
Yeah. I think it's probably about, gosh, how long ago? Because you were maybe
20
14.
years. I was 15.
Yeah.
I want to touch on your logo. It's so adorable. Your husband made this,
Yes.
correct? He's an
Yes.
artist.
Yes.
And he designed this. And is this you with like fairy wings?
Yes,
It
that's
is.
me. Back when my hair was black.
Yes. Well, we all go gray. It's fine. Also, this works very well for you. I have known you with black hair, and I love the gray.
Thank you.
So what is it like running a business together as a mother and daughter?
Oh my God, we have so
Yes,
much fun.
Lots of fun.
Is it all magical, or is it like, do you have moments where you're like,
Not towards
Not
each
towards
other,
each other.
but
that's wonderful.
yeah, but there are some moments where, things happen and we get frustrated.
Mostly computer things that frustrate us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think computer things trigger those of us who like aren't like super proficient in them like all the time.
Yeah.
For sure, they're frustrating. So what else is it like? Like walk us through like a day or a week for you guys. How do you work together? What do you do?
Well, we're together every day of the week, except for Mondays.
Were you together every day of the week before you started a business together, or is this new since the business?
This is new.
Yeah.
Yeah. But right now, we're together every day of the week.
Okay.
I go to her house because that's where our shop is.
Yeah.
And we spend all day together,
Yeah.
from
Pretty much all day.
8 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon sometimes.
Yeah.
Out in the shop.
Yeah.
Yep.
So tell us about the soap making. What goes into making soaps?
Oh, well,
Yes.
we work with coconut oil and olive oil. Those are two oils that we use.
You guys are using organic,
Yes.
real ingredients, right?
Yes. we
Yeah.
use organic. And then, in order to create soap, you need lye,
Okay.
it's sodium hydroxide, right? Is that it?
Yeah.
And that turns the oils into soap.
Okay, great.
So,
And you're sort of like liquefying all of this?
Yes.
right.
So
right.
we use the lye to melt the coconut oil because it starts hard.
Okay.
And lye is obviously, when you mix it with the water, it gets really hot.
Okay.
So we melt the coconut oil with that. Then we add the olive oil. And then we, stick blend, we stir until it reaches trace.
What does that mean, reaches trace?
It's kind of like a thicker pudding consistency that
Okay.
the oils have now combined with the lye, so they're saponified. And then we, after it's reached trace, is when we add the super fat, as you call it.
Okay.
So the super fat we use sweet almond oil, but when you add the super fat, it gives your soap a layer of oil that doesn't have any lye. So that layer is unsaponified. So if you notice, like she had said earlier, it leaves your soap or your skin not feeling like dry and
You don't get like that residue weird feeling.
Right.
So it leaves a layer of oil to.
That just really nourishes your skin, right?
Yes.
But okay, so that's sort of your base for all the soaps, right?
Yep.
Then where do like some of these beautiful colors come from and these beautiful scents? How does that happen?
So we use plant material to color the soaps. Like this one we use, why can't I remember, Ange?
I don't know.
Well, what about the pink one? Do you guys remember what you're using for this one?
Rose clay.
Rose clay, yeah.
Beautiful. Which also, clay is also so good for the skin.
Right. They all actually have clay
Okay.
in each one of them. And like this has white kaolin clay. It also has indigo powder to
Because it kind of has like this iridescent almost.
Yeah.
That blue.
Yeah, and so we like to do these swirl effects too. It's really fun.
To do that. Because I'm assuming this is all mixed like in a big pot or a vat or something.
So it depends. Sometimes we'll separate the two, one with no color, and then the other will add color to.
Yep.
And then with this bar, we just mixed in the actual molds. So
Yeah.
we pour one of the plain color, one of the blue, one of the plain, and then kind of
Swirl it
Swirl it.
around with a stick or
Right.
we have
So
a
that it gets
wire
that,
we use too. Yeah.
So there's, I'm almost thinking of like a similarity to like when people really decorate their cakes and put the swirls, right?
Yeah.
Like they're sort of like mixing it, like the
Right.
frosting together to create
Yeah.
that swirl effect.
Yep.
You guys are doing the same thing.
Right.
And so you make it and then you pour, wait, where do the essential oils go in? At what point in the process do they come?
Yeah,
Okay.
they go in last.
Okay.
So we, the
Before you put it in the molds or
yes,
after?
before we put it in the mold. So it goes in at the end, just so they the mixture is cooled down.
You don't want to necessarily heat the essential oil.
Right,
we wait
exactly.
until the oils are cooled.
Still liquid.
But still liquid, and then we add, so the super fat helps with that. Once you reach trace, you add super fat, it kind of goes, the trace goes down.
Right.
And then in order to cool that liquid, we just wait, 10, 15 minutes.
Right.
We constantly, check what temperature it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Until we're comfortable adding the essential oils, because essential oils can dissipate so fast
Right.
when they're
Right.
heated.
Right.
So it was a learning process making soap with essential oils.
This is the process with like a diffuser, right? People will put essential oils in a diffuser and they
Right.
do dissipate. So
Yep.
you guys are working to avoid that so that your
Right.
soaps maintain that smell.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So even if the soap doesn't hold the scent super strong, it still blossoms in the shower, kind of like what you were talking about, because it's still hitting, the water, the heat, and then it kind of
Opens it back
blossoms.
up.
Yes. So, but we think they smell pretty good.
Yeah.
I think they smell amazing. So then you pour them into the mold. What do the molds look like? Are they this shape and size?
yeah, they're
Or-
basically, about that long.
Oh, so it's like a whole log almost.
Yeah.
And then you cut them to this shape?
Yep.
Yes. So we have a cutter now. We used to have to cut them by hand, but now we have a nice cutter that we use. So
Okay.
they all come out pretty
More uniform?
Yeah.
How long do they have to sit in the molds for before you cut them?
It depends.
Yeah, it depends on the weather.
What effect does the weather have on
When
it?
it's hot and humid, it'll take longer.
Okay.
Yeah. So what happens is the moisture comes out of the soap as it's curing.
Okay.
And so when it's sitting in the mold, we have to wait, till it's fairly hard before we can take it out and cut it. So sometimes it's a day, sometimes it's a week.
Yeah.
We've
we
had it
never
be a
know.
week. We just never know.
And then once you cut them, are they ready to go?
Nope.
No.
Then they have to continue to cure. So once we cut them,
Yeah.
they cure for 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
cure just means what? That they're setting or
Yes.
what?
Basically, they're setting, more moisture is coming out, so they're ready to go. Really, you could use them
Because
after
the
you
lye
cut
is
them.
gone. Once the oils are saponified, the lye is completely gone out of the soap. But if you were to take a bar of our soap and use it, say, on day 3, it would just,
Disintegrate more?
It would,
basically, it wouldn't last a whole shower.
Right.
right, it wouldn't last. So the longer it cures, the harder the bar gets. The more moisture comes out,
Right.
and then it lasts longer.
Okay, this makes sense.
Yeah.
What's your favorite scent?
Mine's Poseidon.
Tell me why.
Oh, it's just awesome. Beautiful. Because we use, that one has basil essential oil, which I don't know why, but it just smells, to me it smells like black licorice. And I love black licorice, but not to anyone else, so.
I can kind of see that.
Yeah.
To me, it has such a fresh scent.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's one of our masculine scents. That and Hades is my other favorite, which is also a masculine scent.
Okay, you and I are attracted to the same kind of
Yeah.
scents. What about you, Helen?
I like Persephone, and I like
Hecate.
Is this
Yeah.
Hecate? I like Hecate.
That one's lavender.
Yeah,
So you can see the actual lavender petals on top.
And this is
lavender from my garden.
Okay. So I have a few questions around this. And to me, this is sort of where this, magic, of the earth kind of witchy thing comes in, right?
right.
So talk to me about that. You guys, do you always use products from your own garden?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
you do?
Yes.
And you have a pretty impressive garden.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty big. I think how all of this started was I wanted to make something that for me and my family to be able to use that was natural for me. And what I started out doing was making salves.
Okay.
And basically it's you could put it on after the shower, and that's what I always use.
Do you use it as a lotion,
Yeah.
sort of?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I always use the herbs from my garden. A lot of people would call them weeds, but my main one is lavender. I use a lot of lavender in everything that I do.
Yeah. And I have actually seen this at your house before,
Yes.
but so you actually, I have seen a jar that, and you're really, at that point, you're kind of extracting all
Right.
the goodness and
Yes.
scent and everything from all
Right.
of these plant materials.
Right. Right.
In the oil, I infuse the oil with the lavender, and then I use burdock leaf and dandelions, and they all
Infused olive oil or something that
right.
people might cook with. You're
Right.
doing it for a body care product.
Yes. Right.
We do that for the hair bar.
yeah.
That has violet infused olive oil.
You guys are actually doing that infusion.
Yes.
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 Yep. So because this summer, her whole
I have-
front of her house is filled with violets.
Yeah.
So we decided that we were going to pick them and clean them and use them. So
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. And so do you, as you grow, is this something you kind of want to continue
Yes.
to do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys aren't selling the salve though, are you?
No, not yet.
Would you at some point?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I have.
So they're still, for this year, they're still in the oil right
Yeah.
now. All
Right
the
now,
herbs.
everything is infused.
All in the infusion process.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
So soon we'll be making that. We're pretty much ready to go in the next couple of weeks to make.
Yep.
How do you do that? So once after the infusion is done, then what do you do to make the salve?
And then I, it's pretty easy. I mean, we have to strain all the oils,
Yep.
and then I use beeswax, and I use a beeswax from a local company. I love. It's Ames Farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. Local
Yeah.
company, a great local company.
They have the most incredible beeswax. So we use that and just mix the two, the olive oil, the infused olive oil, and the beeswax.
I love
that's
this, and I
pretty
think
much
that
it.
like, you guys are fully ready to launch that. I think that we should get in touch with Ames Farms and talk about a little like co-branding collaboration.
We talked about that.
Yeah. Okay, so new products coming at some point. Right now, you guys have the soaps, and you're doing some bath salts. At least that's what we are carrying here
Right.
in the market.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. I want to know a little bit about where do all these names come from? Because you have some really beautiful, obviously very magical, mythical names. Where do they come from?
So we're Greek.
Okay.
So we do have an affinity towards the Greek gods.
Yes.
So these are all of the various Greek gods,
Beautiful.
and we're big into mythology, and it fits so into just some of the things that we believe and the way we live. Yeah.
Can we talk about that a little bit? Like, how does that what you believe and how you live, how does that play into your brand?
Yeah.
Well, if you look at the other soaps, we haven't really talked about these, but the ones that are brighter colors with the
This
sparkles
one,
on top.
this one.
Right. These are our full moon soaps.
Okay.
So what we do every month is we make a soap and a bath salt on the full moon during a full moon ritual, and we bless them with whatever is happening that month,
Because every full moon has its own. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So, that's what we do. We come up with it beforehand, what we're going to do for that specific moon, make our little intention setting card, which
And that's these.
back, And then we do a ritual based on what we've chose from the moon that month.
This. Can I actually read this? I think this is so cool. So this is the storm full moon. What month was this one? Do you remember?
March?
I think it was March.
March, great. So the storm full, okay, wait, I have one question on that. Because the soaps need to cure, right? So it's not like you can make them and they're available for that month.
Right.
Does that matter?
No, because they've already been blessed. This soap is already been blessed under the full moon, in
So
the
it
ceremony.
continues to carry that
Right.
power,
Love that.
that energy of the full moon.
Love that. So this also, we're going to talk about these little cards. But, okay, so the storm full moon magic, setting an intention for personal growth and new beginnings. When you use this soap, recite the incantation. Moon above, earth below. I am bathed in your loving glow. As I use the soap to bathe, I am blessed in every way. I am filled with full moon power. All I do will bloom and flower. Yep. Did you guys write this?
My mom does this, yes. She's the writer.
Beautiful, Helen.
Thank you.
So each one has its own special blessing.
Right.
Yes.
And it's just like anyone that sets an intention in the morning when they wake up, You
Right.
just set your intention, your goal, that you continue to affirm to yourself, and it's always, positive.
I love this. I believe very strongly in a morning ritual. I think it's a fabulous way to start your day and to really be conscious and deliberate about how you move into your day. And you guys are really inviting us to use your products as a part of that ritual.
As a part of your ritual. And, continually repeating, this one is my favorite. I love this soap, and I love the intention that goes with it. So, every time I take my shower, I use my soap, I repeat what my mom wrote, that beautiful thing, and I think about that.
Yeah.
So, it's
And I think you
just
could carry that with you all throughout the day.
Right.
Even when things don't go as planned, you have that intention within you.
So I love that word. And I know you guys talk about like products with intention, soap with intention. What does that mean?
Well, everything that we do, we bless with intention, with intentions of love and happiness and joy. Those are, when we get this amazing joy working with each other,
Right.
and we put that into our products.
This goes into all the products. That energy, that intention is in all the products. It's not just the full moon soaps that have this intention. These just have a sort of supercharged superpower of the full moon intention, but all of it has this infusion of love, really.
Yes. Yes.
So ladies, what does magic mean to you?
Magic. So we believe that the whole world and the whole earth is filled with magic. And it's there for anyone to use.
Yep.
I have this affinity with the earth, and I believe everything, every living thing as a spirit, and there are energies all around us.
Right.
And it's just there to tap into and to...
Is magic only specific for any one religion or ideology, or is it really there available for everyone?
I think it's
No, it's there for everyone.
for everyone.
I truly believe that anyone could, you know, just because we identify as witches or we, you know, are witches or pagan, doesn't mean that if you're a Christian, you can't use our soap.
Right.
Because the main thing still stands. Love.
Love.
I mean,
Love. And love is for sure the one thing that like moves the thread through all religions.
exactly.
Exactly, yes. Yes.
Ladies, I just love that. That is so beautiful. So we have another product in the market, your bath salts, right? So talk to us about that particular product.
So our bath salts are also full moon blessed.
Okay.
So we make them on that same day.
Do they come with the same blessing? Do they match the soap?
Yes,
Yep,
they match the soap.
So it's kind of, you know, ritual baths. Ritual baths is something that we take, you know, before we're going to do a ritual.
Or a ceremony,
And
before we have
the
ceremony.
soap idea was so that you don't have to take a bath. I'm a mother of 2 kids. I don't have time to sit and take a bath, but I do have time to just wash my hands or something. So that's where the soap came in. But I wanted to create, or we wanted to create something that was still, you know, more traditional. So that's where the bath salts came from. And all the herbs are from the garden. Everything that we add is from the garden. Now, originally our bath salts were made to sparkle.
Okay.
So they do have fizziness in them.
Yes.
We've since taken out the fizziness. And now we've tried to make them 100% natural to match our soaps.
Right.
So now we're doing, what we do is we use, you know, Epsom salts, sea salts. We have pink Himalayan sea salt, we have Dead Sea salt, we have Mediterranean sea salt. We're mixing them all together, and that's part of the ritual process. And now we've started to add essential oils to them.
Great.
So not just the herbs. So then we lay out the salts in our, you know, shop, the big table, after they've had the essential oils put in, and then
they
we
can
let them
dry.
dry.
So you mix the essential oils in first. When do the herbs come in, or the flowers come in?
After everything is dry, so that they don't get, you know, wet from the essential oils. So then we leave these out under the moon because we have a nice window right there that comes right in.
It's great.
Yeah.
And the soaps are set out to
Yep, under the moon. that way.
under the moon, so everything, you know, is in the light of the moon.
So beautiful. What's the importance of like that cleansing before a ritual? Why do people do this? Why does it matter? Whether it's taking a bath or washing your hands or whatever it might be.
It's just erasing all of the negativity at that moment. Anything that doesn't serve you in a positive manner. Erase, you know, wash off all the negative and then accept in the
Cares of
positive.
day.
Yeah.
Right.
So
right.
So you're really, I mean, I think, you know, with your products, you're really inviting people into potential like mini rituals throughout the day.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Infusing their lives with these daily moments of magic and intention. It doesn't have to be only something that you do on a full moon. You want them to really incorporate this into their daily lives.
Yes.
Talk to us about what it's like to build a brand. This is new for you guys, right?
Yeah.
So selling here at Brand Builders Market is your first entry into retail. You guys are also selling on your website now?
Yes.
What has it been like? I mean, because you guys have had to do the labels and the UPCs and everything.
Right. A very interesting experience. Some of
Yeah.
it kind of hard.
Yeah.
But we've learned a lot. That's for sure.
We really, have learned a lot.
A
Because
lot.
this part is fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Creating, making, and we're both creatives.
Right.
So the rest of it is kind of hard for us.
Yes. Yeah.
But,
But it's a necessary piece if you really want to build a successful business,
Right.
which I know you guys do. You
Yeah.
want to take this from sort of a hobby and a side gig
Right.
to something that really supplies you both with a living income
Yeah.
and potentially more.
Yes. That would be wonderful. Yeah.
So, what is the goal with the brand? Do you guys know how big you want it to be, where you want to sell it, or is that all kind of stuff that you're still figuring out?
I think it's a lot of it we're still trying to figure out. We'd like to see it grow, of course.
Right.
Maybe, get into some local co-ops or stores or something.
magic shops and
Magic shops, we thought about that.
Crystal shops, magic shops, you guys absolutely belong there.
Yeah, so, do you have any?
No, it's a process, learning process. Yeah.
What's popping in my head right now, and this is because I know you both on a personal level too, but I'm really curious about Halloween and dress up and like what role this plays for you guys.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
already created our entire Halloween line.
Oh
Yes,
We can't wait.
we are really excited about that.
Yeah. So
So Halloween or Samhain.
Okay.
Samhain
Samhain.
is the witch name or Wicca name. I don't necessarily identify as a Wicca,
Yeah.
but it's also an old name for Halloween.
yeah.
Ancient days, pagan days before Christianity. So that is actually the beginning of the new year, according to the old ancient calendars.
Wow.
And so it's like the biggest holiday, always been a big holiday for us because we both absolutely love Halloween.
Your whole family really gets into this.
Yes.
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 Because you have 2 kids. Do they get into this?
Oh yeah, my
Yeah.
mom has made their costumes every year since they were born.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and like really made the costumes. Like
Yeah, we
they
have
could be on
fun.
display somewhere, you know.
Up until pretty recently, you and your husband Nate would have pretty big parties.
Parties too, yeah.
So I'm curious, like whether or not sort of the commercialization of Halloween, is that offensive to you in any way, or how do you feel about that?
Not to me.
No.
No.
No. No. Never been offensive.
No.
No.
Do you guys
It's fun.
It's fun.
It is fun, you know.
Kind of where the magic is too, is in the
Yes.
fun. Like,
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you guys have your costumes planned for this year yet?
No.
No, not yet. I'm gonna have to start thinking about that. Well, all we've been doing is thinking about our soaps.
I'm thinking about
and
this. Yes.
the soaps that we've been making, and
Yeah.
we've made a couple of other things too. We made some bath truffles, and
What is a bath truffle?
it's like a
It's like
Eat it?
no.
You eat it in the bathtub. That is a bath truffle.
It looks like you should eat it, but no, don't eat it. No, it's like a bath bomb, smaller and more butter and oil.
Yeah.
So it's like a kind of
Yeah.
fizzing, cute, but then it's filled with oils. So your bath is actually like
So it's a little less about the fizz, like a traditional bath bomb, and more about really infusing that bath with this nourishing oil.
Right. Yeah.
Are we going to be able to sell them in the market at any point?
Oh, that might be fun. Yeah.
they're not 100% natural. But yes, they're really cute. They just, to make them fizz, they have baking soda and what is citric acid in them.
Yeah.
That's not natural.
Well, they have fragrance in them. Not essential oil
I
fragrance.
mean, we could
'Cause
do
we gotta
some
get that,
essential oils.
You gotta get that pumpkin flavor in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You guys do a pumpkin one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We have
Yeah.
a couple of pumpkin
soaps
and
yeah, we did a whole bunch of different. We did some fun things.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are excited.
A lot of fun.
You guys are always creating, yeah? Always thinking.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Come in here like over the Halloween season and do like a costume demo. I think this would be amazing. Please do it.
Yeah.
No, we could. We have closets full of costumes.
We do.
Well, this is wonderful, you guys. I adore both of you. I love having you in the market. Your product sells so well, and I think that the more that people really hear what's underneath, that it's not just a soap, right? But what's really going on, as the foundation of your company and everything that goes into this, I think it's just going to really resonate with people. So I think your business is beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies, for being here today. This was a great conversation. And thank you for joining us. This was a magical interview today. We talked all things magic, blessings, intention, and I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. We will see you next time.